Sunday, September the 15th at 7:33 a.m. I just woke from a dream to where I believe it bounced around a little bit from me moving, I think, out of an old apartment I used to stay at 3810 to somewhere out in Maryland. Furniture. My stepdad was going to help me move. But then I don't remember all of that. But then the second part of the dream was being at my grandmother's. Some people I knew were there. I had a few convos, disagreements. But then right in the midst of that, I don't know, these things just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't remember how they even got in or where they came from, but they were like really ugly, tall, skinless like creatures, and it got a few people that were in the house. I believe we ran out. It was a bunch of us. But as we're running down the steps, I guess, and to the right, to an old childhood friend's house, which was right across the alley on the main side street, but you had to walk down a sidewalk and walk across like this little alley entry, and then continue walking down the sidewalk. Like the house was set right there. So anyways, we're running down the steps, and as we're running, people are just around that are on the street. These things are everywhere. When I say everywhere, every person's house, at the cars, at the like everywhere. There's like people running around. Like it was just crazy. So we're running as fast as we can, dipping and dodging. A few people did, get caught. But so we ran in her fence. Her fence maybe came to, I don't know, our waist, and we ran in, and I don't know why we went straight around, like we curved around the right side we were heading toward the back. And there, now the fence was at our waist in the front, on the sides, bordering the alley, but the back portion of the fence was way taller, like it was 3 times taller, and it was still, an alley was that way as well. And the thing was trying to climb up the thing, but as I was running though, I saw they looked like dream catchers. I don't believe in all that, but they looked circular, and they had little feather things, and they had little designs in the middle. They were, hanging up there in the back. I don't know, but they were climbing up on the back, the tallest back part, and they weren't getting over that fence. They were dying, and so we like, oh, we can't go that way. So I guess we all ran back toward the front, and we saw one trying to climb over the front of the fence. But then from this angle, there was a gravesite, and the gravesite had this tall, massive cross, and on it. But then as the thing was coming over it, somehow the person in it got up, reached up their arms up, wrapped it around their neck, and pulled them like over the fence, and they kind of like melted or whatever. So this person got up and started running with us, and I guess we assumed that they were helping. and we all, banged on the door. We ran in, we got in, boom, closed the door. So now we're looking around and we're everybody, kind of taking a breath, and then we look over at this person, and somebody was like, "Hi, Auntie." So I remember the person that used to stay there had an aunt that passed away. She did go to church and everything. And yeah, that was really interesting. And we kept saying you could hear the screams, you could hear, it was, yeah, that was really crazy. And I guess we were trying to figure out like what was going on. And clearly for me, it felt like it was rapture kind of category, and things that were released, and people just not able, but it was something about not even the house. We had a house, but the land was, I don't know if it was anointed, I don't know if it was sacred, I don't know if it was holy, it was protected, but nothing that was not allowed in could not get in. I don't care if they did backflips over this fence, they were dying. It protected those that came, but then when you was on the outside of that fence, you would get got. But if you made it to this house, which we didn't know that it did that. We just thought, okay, this is it. It has a fence. I know the person in there. Let's run over. Let's go inside this person's house. And it ended up protecting us. So we were able to kind of, let our guards down. Everybody sat down, just trying to process everything. Like, that was just crazy. And it's like thanking her for her help. I'm not sure how she was raised from the dead to, fight alongside us, but she did. And that's really all I remember. So I just wanted to get that story recorded, because I had quite a bit of dreams this past night here, but this is the one that I remember the most of. This is the last version of it. The last little section. So I just wanted to share that. All right. Be blessed.